Have you ever wondered what it would take to completely change the course of your life and create the future you've been dreaming about? Let's be honest. Any worthwhile dream or goal has its fair share of challenges. That's just life. And sometimes it feels overwhelming. You might find yourself stuck in a loop, second-guessing your dream, doubting your ability to reach it, or even wondering if it's worth it. But here's the thing. While you can't control everything, you can create your future. One small, consistent step at a time. And in this video, I will tell you the story of a young boy from Africa who did just that. Hi, I'm Jim Mathers, entrepreneur, author, and international speaker. My mission is to inspire, educate, and motivate you to live the best life possible. Now let's dive in. Creating your future doesn't mean you have to have everything figured out right now. It simply means taking action one step at a time. And when life throws you a curveball, take a moment to step back and learn from that experience. Use it to adjust your approach and keep moving forward. Never let life's challenges derail you completely. Just never give up on your dream. Now, a truly inspiring example comes from the story of William Kamkwamba, a young boy from Malawi who faced seemingly insurmountable challenges, but still managed to shape his future and transform his community. William's story shows us that while life might not always hand us the perfect circumstances, we still have the ability to create our future by taking action with what we have. William's journey is a testament to the power of small, consistent steps and staying focused on a vision, no matter how challenging that path may seem. William grew up in Malawi, a country in southeastern Africa, in a family of farmers. Life in his village wasn't easy. Like most families in Malawi, William's family depended upon the land for their survival. They grew fields of corn, but their livelihood was fragile, relying entirely on the rain to nourish their crops. In 2001, a devastating famine hit Malawi. The rains didn't come, and the crops failed. Within months, hunger swept through the entire country. Families, including William's, were forced to survive on a single meal per day. For William's family, that meant just 3 small handfuls of maize flour, barely enough to survive. The famine left people weak, desperate, and hopeless. For William, the situation was unbearable. To make matters even worse, the famine also meant that William had to drop out of school. In Malawi, secondary education isn't free, and his family could no longer afford the fees. At just 14 years old, his future seemed bleak. Yet, instead of giving in to despair, William decided to take action. He was determined to find a way to improve his family's situation, even if it meant teaching himself what he needed to know. William turned to the only resource available to him, a small library in his village. He spent his days poring over books on physics and engineering. His English wasn't great, but he used the pictures and the diagrams to make sense of the concepts. One day, he stumbled upon a book that would change his entire life. It was about windmills. The book explained how a windmill could generate electricity and pump water. The idea struck him like lightning. A windmill can mean irrigation, something that can make his family's crops grow even when the rains failed. It was a way to fight hunger, not just for his family, but potentially for his entire village. William right there made up his mind. He was going to build a windmill. Now remember, he was only 14 years old. There was just one problem. He had no materials, no tools, and no money. But William didn't let that shortage stop him. He began scavenging through the local scrapyard for anything he could use. Piece by piece, he gathered an unlikely assortment of materials. A tractor fan, plastic pipes, an old bicycle frame, and a bicycle generator. To outsiders, looked like junk. People in his village thought he'd lost his mind. Even his own mother questioned what he was doing. But William stayed focused on his dream. With no blueprint to follow, William relied on trial and error. He worked tirelessly, learning as he went. Slowly but surely, his windmill began to take shape. And then, one day, it actually worked. His windmill generated enough electricity to power a single light bulb. For William and his family, this was a moment of triumph, and people stopped teasing him. But he didn't stop there. Over time, he improved the design, adding more lights and even a circuit breaker. He built another windmill, big enough to run a water pump, giving his family the ability to irrigate their fields. This meant they could grow crops even during the droughts. Soon, word spread. People from neighboring villages came to charge their mobile phones using William's newfound electricity. The boy who had been forced to drop out of school had not only changed his family's life, but had also become a beacon of hope for his community. Remember, William's journey wasn't easy. He faced countless obstacles, hunger, ridicule, and the limitations of the resources he had available, including learning a new skill without fully understanding all the words in the books he was reading. But through sheer determination, creativity, and persistence, he created a solution that transformed his life and inspired those around him. This story is a reminder that no matter how difficult your situation may seem, there is always a way forward. It might require creativity, learning new skills, persistence, and hard work, but the key is to keep moving forward. Like William, you have the ability to create a better future, even if it is only one small step at a time. William's story was so great that it quickly reached the internet, leading to an invitation to speak at a TED Talk. On that stage, William stood as a symbol of resilience, creativity, and persistence. His message was simple but powerful. Trust in yourself and believe. Whatever happens, don't give up. Now, I've included a link to William's TED Talk below. William's story reminds us of a fundamental truth. Obstacles will always be part of life, but they don't have to define your future. Through your creativity, persistence, and belief in yourself, you can transform your life, and you can inspire countless others. When you're chasing a dream, let William's journey be a reminder that even in the most challenging circumstances, there's always a way forward. It starts with taking one small step and then refusing to give up. And that's how you create your future. Whether it's a small step toward a goal or a creative solution to a challenge, progress comes from moving forward, even in the face of difficulty. If a young boy in a remote village could change his life forever and the survival of his community through persistence and ingenuity, imagine what you can do by taking that first step today. And remember, the future isn't something that just happens to you. It's something you create with the choices you make and the actions you take. Yes, I guarantee there will be challenges. Yes, there will be days when it feels like your progress is so slow. But the important thing is to just keep going. Stay consistent. Focus on the present and take small steps toward your future. The best way to predict your future is to believe in yourself and then create it. And the best way to start creating it is by doing something today, right now, that your future self will thank you for. So take that first step. Now, before you go, hit the subscribe button to avoid missing out on upcoming videos. For more free content and to learn about my Millionaires Club, visit my website at jimmathers.com. And remember, life is a journey. It's made to be lived and experienced to the fullest. And most of all, it was made to be fun. So let's make the most of it together. Have a great day.